greatest seasons in league history. It's the Chargers and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Dak going to start out going to the air. And Wilson with it, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, there's a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.